Good day, Soulmate. Today I'm going to be showing you how to draft a pencil skirt pattern. It's very easy and simple to make. So let's get started. I'll mark my starting points here just to indicate where I'm going to be starting my measurement. After that, I'll measure my full length, which is 22 inches. Then I'll mark it out. The remaining parts here will be for my folded allowance rather. So this line will serve as our waist line. To get my hip measurement, the next thing is to get our hip measurement. But before you do that, you need to know where your hip is on your body. So for you to know that, you measure from where the skirt you'll be starting to your hip. So that will be our hip line, and which my own is 9 inches. From my waistline here, I'll come down by 9 inches. Then I'll connect the lines together. So I'll come down again by 6 inches to bring out that pencil skirt shape on your body. So you need to come down by 6 inches below your hip. Then you connect your lines together. So this is my hip, and this below my hip. So I'll go back to the top, which is my waist, and measure my waist measurement. My waist measurement is 32. 32 divided by 4, it gives me 8 inches. Then I'll add my 1 inch for that allowance, then 2 inch for seam allowance. Then for my hip is 36 inches. 36 inches divided by 4, it will give us 9 inches, which is here. Then you add your 2 inch for sewing allowance, or it depends on how you want the allowance to be big on your clothes. The next thing for us to do now, you measure everything you have here, or better still, you can reduce your hip measurement by 1 inch to get your measurement here on below your hip line. You reduce your hip measurement by 1 inch, which my own hip measurement is 36 inches. So if I reduce it by 1 inch now, it gives me 39 inches. So I'll measure my 39 inches divided by 4 here, which will give us 8.75. Then I'll add my 2 inch for seam allowance. Then on your length, you reduce it also by half inches. Whatever your answer is on your hip, on below your hip line, you come down to your full length measurement and also reduce it by half inches, so that you can have that shape, that pencil shape skirt. So I'll be doing here 34.5 divided by 4. That will give us 8.5 with 1 bar. Then I'll add my 2 inch for seam allowance. Then you connect your lines together. That's everything you need to know for pencil skirts. You need your waist, your hip, your full length, and below your hip measurement. The reason why I'm just doing this below our hip measurement is for that pencil shape curve. But if you don't need it, there's no need for you to mark or indicate the below hip measurements on your pattern. So the next thing is for us to connect our lines together. then you come out by ½ inch here, just to give that slant shape for your folded part. Then for your waist measurement, on your folded part here, you come in by 4 inches to get your dart. Then you measure ½ inch on the right and ½ inch on the left. Come down by 4 inches for your dart. You connect the lines together. So here we serve as our darts. You can see. So now you can cut out your pattern. But if you are cutting directly on your fabric, you fold your fabric into 2. It will not be open like this. You fold it into 2 before you start inserting your measurement. So the next thing is for us to cut it out. So after cutting out our front pattern, the next thing for us to do is to cut out the back pattern, and that's very easy. You just place your front pattern on your back pattern just like this. Then you leave your zip and slit allowance, as you can see here, like this. Then you trace it out. Yeah, and our pencil skirt is ready. That's everything you need to know about cutting a pencil skirt. And this is a bandless pencil skirt, bandless straight skirt. If you are going to be adding band to your own, you reduce your band measurement from your full length measurement. My full length measurement here is 22, and if I'm going to be adding band to this one, before I start inserting my measurements, I will need to reduce my full length by 2 inches, which will serve as my band measurement, either 2 or 3. It totally depends on your preference. Now this is everything about our pencil skirts. See you guys next time.